So you're staying in a little inexpensive guest house for just a few hundred baht, peanuts, and whenever you want to, you can use a pool like this. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're on Soilinki again, opposite La Poste again. And the reason is because I just recently did a video on guest houses which don't have any swimming pools, and several of you have mentioned about you want a pool, and you won't consider staying anywhere. So all these cheap places which I'm showing you are no use because there's no pool. So let's get around that problem, shall we? I thought the best way to do it is for me to search around in the centre of Pattaya and find hotels who allow non-guests to pay a small fee and use their pool. So supposing you were staying on Linky there in a guest house, you can just simply walk around the corner here into the Vogue Hotel, and you'll see what happens when I speak to reception. I not stay here,
Yes.
but I want to know if I can pay you money to use your swimming pool.
100 baht.
You do that?
Yes.
100 baht. And you can, that's for all day? All day? You come 10
Yes.
o'clock morning, you can go 5, 6 o'clock all day. And you have 2 pools, don't you?
Oh, we have 3 pools now.
3? Where's the other one?
Oh, they have
Really? I know I see 2 before. And now, but not know you have 3. You see the sunbeds there? Now, the 100 baht per person includes a sunbed and umbrella and everything. There's 3 pools here. Now, down at the bottom end, there's a little gym, just a little small fitness gym. You can use that as well. So, 100 baht is less than $3 US. No, it's £2.20 or 30 or something English money. It's really, really cheap. Such a bargain. And if you're staying in something like the guest houses I showed you in the last but one video, you've got a lovely room, quite big in many cases, and good bed and everything, but no pool. And that's it. For many guys I know is a killer. This is the answer. And this is the first one of 4. We're going to look at 4 hotels now, all in the centre of Pattaya, right in the middle off Phuket, and all of them offer this facility for similar costs. One is a little bit more expensive, but it's a big fancy hotel. So, yeah, well, we'll get to that later, but I'll show you. Let's just have a walk through. You see, look at this. 100 baht, like less than $3, as I said. You don't need to stay in a fancy expensive hotel to have a pool. Here's an alternative. This is what was the hotel next door is part of them now. I think anyway, that's the way I assumed from what I spoke to the girl, because all the colouring's different. So anyway, let's move on to the next hotel, shall we? So this is just off Soilinki. So we're going to go have a look at the next one. We're going to go from here, we'll go down to Soi Buakhao, and we'll just turn right and we'll go along to the bottom of Soi Pothole, and to the left of that is Soi Excite. Now you know Soi Excite? Now this is on Soi Excite, and this is PP Plus Hotel. Once again, you've got the same thing, big hotel with a nice big outside pool, and there's also it has the restaurants and everything here as well. So let's go and ask the lady how much it is just to walk in and use the pool for the whole day. I not stay here, but I want to know, can I pay you money to use your swimming pool?
Yes, 100 baht.
Oh, anyone can come. 100 baht for all day?
Yes.
Oh, that's very good. Very good. Some places not do. Some do, some not do. But you do.
Yes.
Can I have a quick look?
Yes.
Thank you. So how about that? Not a bad pool when you're staying in a cheap guest house, is it? I think it's a really, really good idea to do. I mean, look at all the sunbeds. You've got all those as well. You can use all the facilities. You're paying only 100 baht. And there's a restaurant too. Let's just have a quick chat. Just see what time the restaurant closes, because they do a breakfast, they do lunches and stuff. Is your restaurant open or only for breakfast? Does it closes 3 o'clock. It's open until 3. You can do breakfast food until 3 o'clock. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It seems to be the hotels with the outside pools that are willing to do this. I asked 2 or 3 who had pools on the roof, and they wouldn't wear it at all. And it just occurred to me now, there's another one I'd forgotten about. You know the Sawat D Hotel on Bacau, on the corner of Soy Honey? We've done a video on that before. They've got a nice big outside pool. I bet they would do it. Right, where are we now? We're at Sunview Place, you know, further down South Bacau. Sunview Place. Let's go and ask them, shall we? Hi. I not stay here.
Yes.
But I want to know if I can pay money to use your swimming pool.
150 baht.
150 baht.
Yes.
Okay, that's for all day?
Yeah.
All day. Very good. Okay, great. Thank you very much for your help. By the way, just ignore that noise, that bang bang noise in the background. Just some guy at the front was doing some tiling, so that's not a normal thing. Anyway, let's have a quick look. This is the swimming pool. It's not a big one, but it's a pool. You know, if you just want to splash around it, and it's got also a sunbathing area, which is up the top, and it also has a restaurant. So you got all those facilities for 150 baht, which is just over $4 US or just over 3 British pounds. See, sunbathing facilities all around the back, down the bottom, around the sides, and a pool. You don't, you know, have to stay in a hotel if you want to have a really cheap but guest house, you know, and still have a pool. So we're at the bottom of Bacau here, so we're going to go up to Diana. That's Diana. There's Arika Lodge. So they also do this facility. Obviously a little bit more expensive, but it all depends on how often you want to use the pool. I mean, many times in a hotel I only use the pool once or twice in a week. So you don't really have to do it every day. If you don't want to, you can treat yourself once or twice a week to a really nice pool in a really nice place. And this is a lovely place. You can't complain about Arika Lodge. I not stay here.
Yes, sir.
But can I pay you money to use your swimming pool?
Yes, 400 baht. a day.
400 baht for
Yes.
1 day.
Yes, sir.
And you have 2 pools, don't you?
Yes.
Either one. This one, that one, same.
Same.
Can I look?
Yeah, you can do that and here. Web no problem.
And the restaurant and everything, 400 baht.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
For, yes, for the pool. Yeah, I understand, yeah. Now, there's not many hotels of this quality will do this facility. Most of them keep it for their own guests. Now, look at that. That's the small pool. The small pool, okay? The first one you come to. And then to the left is the restaurant. That's a breakfast restaurant. So you can actually have breakfast there, and it's not too expensive. I've eaten there before. And then if you walk through, then you come to the really big pool, the really nice one with the jacuzzi and everything. Also, this gym here, which is a reasonable gym, it's not extensive, but it's reasonable, that's also included. I asked him, I'll check it at the end when we go back. I'll ask him again, but he did say that it includes the gym, the full use of the gym, and then obviously you can use any facilities, any sunbeds, anything like that around the place for the entire day. Now if you just walk across the gap here, we come to the other side. Now what I was saying before is if you want to just like, you know, once a week you can come here and splash out on 400 baht, but other days you could go to the other places. So you've got a choice of 4 or possibly 5 if Sawat DW. At least I would think 4 or 5 hotels right slap bang in the centre, who all of them do this, rent out the pool for 100 baht up to 400 baht, obviously for this one, which is much more expensive, but look at the quality. Well, look at what you're getting for the day. I think it's a good idea. I wanted to show you guys what is possible, so you don't have to turn around and say, oh well, you know, I can't really afford to come because I want a pool and I want a bit more room, and I'm going to end up stuck in a little guest house. No, you don't have to be stuck in a little guest house. It's 400 baht to use the pool.
Yes, sir.
Can you use the fitness as well?
Yes, sir.
And the fitness, pool and fitness.
Yes.
Great, thank you for your help. So doing this little trick, if you go from one hotel to the next, you can end up changing the pool, have a different pool every day if you want to. Yeah, it's really quite a good idea in many respects. You don't end up with the same place, you're looking around different places. It's interesting, it becomes more interesting, I think. So we're now Sutter's Court. Now we're back up onto Macau, and the reason we're here is because so many of you guys said to me in the past, oh, Sutter's Court do that, Sutter's Court do rent out their pool. They stopped doing it. Check this out. I not stay here, but
yes.
can I pay you money to use your swimming pool?
Oh, cannot,
No?
not active.
You cannot pay to use it?
Cannot.
Because somebody tell me you can, but you say you're not.
Before we do, but now not
You
doing.
change.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. You know, Chaba Hut on Bakau is the same story. People told me the same thing. You can use there. They do this. Listen, they've stopped doing it, so they don't do it either. I've just checked all that out for you guys, so you don't need to do it. I've done it for you. Hi. Okay, listen to what he says. Hi. I not stay here, but can I pay money to use your pool?
No, sir.
No?
It's only for guests coming.
It's only for guests. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, so they've also stopped doing it. Anyway, I've never seen a video on this subject before, so if any of you guys know of a nice hotel in the city centre which does do the same thing, drop in the comments, and please have a look at the uncut Soy 6 videos on Patreon like everybody else is doing, and please subscribe, like, share and ring the bell, and thank you very much for watching guys. See you on the next video.